Hi students, this is again fourth video. This is in continuation with the third video. In the previous video we stopped at here. We are discussing magnetic properties of d block elements. Now our aim is to determine the magnetic susceptibility. What is the need of finding magnetic susceptibility? Because if we find magnetic susceptibility based on the following equations in the next slides, we can measure the magnetic moment. There are mainly two methods for the measurement of magnetic susceptibility. One is Guy method and another one is Faraday method. But Guy method is the widely used method, and we prefer Guy method. In Guy method we use Guy balance. Generally balance contains two pans. Here we consider right side pan is empty and left side pan is we will use left side pan. It contains a sample holder of length 10 meters and 2 to 10 meters dia. The sample holder is made up of with Pyrox glass, and at the bottom of the sample holder the sample holder is hanged from the left side. Then apply magnetic field at the bottom. It is especially to sample holder has to experience the magnetic field. Next, the whole setup is keep in a glass. That means it is covered with glass to avoid air disturbances. So first of all we have to measure the magnetic field experienced by the sample in the absence of magnetic field, and after applying the magnetic field we have to calculate the H value, that is magnetic susceptibility. That is in the zero field. In generally we apply 5,000 to 20,000 Gauss magnetic field in this experiment. Gauss is the measurement of magnetic field. Here if the substance we have considered is paramagnetic, then it loses its weight. If the substance is diamagnetic, then it gains its weight. That is the principle behind it. Next thing, so we can determine the W, delta W. Next slide shows the formulas. Here if you see the volume susceptibility based on the weight, we can determine the volume susceptibility K. Here is the K. X is equal to K by D. The compound is measured using magnetic balance. K of the compound is measured using magnetic balance. Guy balance gives the value of K. This is the dimensionless constant. So this, because it is a dimensionless constant, we convert this into molar susceptibility. That is, we are considering xi m or xm. You can say anyway. When you get this formula x is equal to K by D, so you will get x here. Then multiply with molecular weight, you will get molar susceptibility. The units are mentioned here. Volume susceptibility, so m cube by L, m mole. From this magnetic momentum of the compound, mu is calculated by these formulas. Mu square is equal to 3 kt x m or xi m by n naught mu naught. K is Boltzmann constant, that is R by N. You already know the value, 1.3805 into 10 power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Mu naught is permeability in free space. T is Kelvin temperature. N naught is Avogadro number. Mu has SI unit. JT power joule per temperature. Joule per Tesla. Here mu square is equal to 3 kt is Gauss and not mu naught. So mu is equal to square root this thing. It is converted into x by Bohr magneton. Bm means Bohr magneton. These are the units for the measurement of magnetic moment. So if we solve this expression, we will get, we need not to write this one. You can up to here it's enough for you. Next thing, this is the instrument for the magnetic susceptibility balance. This is the image. Next important property is catalytic properties. This is the fifth characteristic property we have to study. Catalyst. First of all, we should know the catalyst. Catalyst means this is the substance which alters the rate of reaction. That means either it can decrease or it can increase, but because of the catalyst, it alters the rate of reaction. Either it goes very fast or it may make slow. Here some catalyst. So in many processes in the preparation of so many compounds, D block elements are used as catalysts. Here in nickel, we have used in hydrogenation of oils, we use nickel. Iron and molybdenum are used in manufacture of an Haber's process. Here iron is act as a catalyst and molybdenum as a promoter, like that. And vanadium pentoxide is used as a catalyst in the manufacture of sulfuric acid. This process we called as contact process. Manganese oxide decomposition of hydrogen peroxide process in the manufacturing process, like that. CuCl2 and manganese dioxide and others are used in the process are used as catalyst. The main important properties for the exhibiting of catalytic property is they have variable oxidation states, and they can form complexes. All these are interdependent. Based on all these facts, D block elements exhibit all these characteristics properties. Here I am concluding the D block, chemistry of D block as per your syllabus. Thank you.